Hello and welcome to SW News. India's judicial system is often criticized as being slow. Apart from the slow pace of delivery of justice and pending cases, the court faces several other issues. Indian courts are severely understaffed, as has been flagged by several experts. With the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, India's judicial system struggled to adapt itself to meet the challenges of functioning under the new normal. However, since May last year, the number of vacant posts of judges across various high courts has gone up too. In light of this, it becomes all the more important to look at the Supreme Court order in two separate yet intertwined cases. In the first order, the court expressed grave concern over the delay in the recommendations, background checks, and final appointment of High Court judges. To tackle this delay, a three-judge bench led by Chief Justice Sharad Bobde ruled that the central government should forward the recommendations to the Supreme Court Collegium within 8 to 12 weeks of receiving the name from the High Court and IB and advise them to follow the above timeline. The bench in its order said, and I quote, "The High Courts are in a crisis situation. There are almost 40% vacancies in the High Courts, with many of the larger High Courts working under 50% of their sanction strength. In fact, since the pandemic broke out last year, the task of filling up vacancies, especially at the High Courts, seems to have taken a backseat. As of November 2020, more than one-third of 1,079 sanctioned posts of judges in 25 High Courts were vacant. The Supreme Court has sanctioned a strength of 34 judges, out of which 4 posts are currently vacant. The Supreme Court's Collegium, responsible for these appointments, did not meet even once in 2020 to recommend appointment of new judges. After CJI Bobde assumed charge, there had been marginal decline in the vacancies for judges in the High Courts until the COVID-19 pandemic hit. In May last year, there were 380 vacancies across High Courts, but it went upwards thereafter, and in November 2020, it was 404. As of November 2020, at least 12 High Courts were functioning with less than two-thirds of their sanction strength. Of these, 3 High Courts, Patna, Rajasthan and Calcutta, had more than 50% vacancies. The Patna High Court was on top of the list with 56.6% vacancies. In its second order, the Supreme Court paved way for the appointment of ad hoc judges to tackle the long pending issue of heavy backlog of cases in the judiciary. So what are ad hoc judges? How are they appointed and what are their functions? How severe is the problem of backlog? These are some questions we will try to answer in today's video. Simply put, ad hoc judges are retired and temporary judges appointed by the President of India under Article 224A of the Constitution to hear matters pending for years in courts and ensure speedy justice. The Supreme Court, however, in its order clarified that ad hoc judges can't be a substitute for permanent judges and that the vacancies need to be filled at the earliest. As for their functions, the ad hoc judges are absolved of administrative responsibilities. They can concentrate on old cases which are stuck in the system and may require greater experience. The main aim of this move, as I mentioned earlier, is to clear the big backlog courts have been facing. Citing data from the National Judicial Data Grid, the Supreme Court said that 5 High Courts, Allahabad, Punjab and Haryana, Madras, Bombay and Rajasthan, are responsible for 54% of the pendency of over 57 lakh cases. Functioning virtually, which has brought its own set of challenges, has only aided this problem further. Litigants would surely be hopeful that the appointment of ad hoc judges and the setting of timeline for the appointment of permanent judges acts as the perfect catalyst to seek justice in a speedy manner. Tell us what you think about this decision in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it with as many people as possible, and subscribe to HW News.
Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name. A live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.